will be 29 in June. Enrique Barzola turned 27 2 weeks ago. Benítez 1 inch taller. He weighed in 145 and a half, 146 for Barzola. Slightest of reach advantage is 1 inch for moggly Benítez. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 13 wins, 3 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Lima, Peru, presenting the top-laden 2 lightweight winner, Enrique Fuerte Barzola. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a striker holding a professional record, 19 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Gabriel moggly Benítez. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Terry Hassel.
Veteran referee.
All right, man, just where you work pays up. Ready
to go here. Gabriel Benítez, slight favorite at -140 in the black trunks. Enrique Barzola's in red.
For as good of a kicker as moggly is, he is a phenomenal boxer. Worked a lot on his takedown defense for this fight because he knows that Barzola will start trying to attack takedowns once he lands one of these kicks.
And because they're fighting southpaw to orthodox, he's got that open body as a target. And you can see right away that he wants to fire that left kick in there, and there he does.
The guys at the American Top Team said Barzola has worked really hard at becoming a stand-up fighter. In this fight, it may not benefit him to stand too long, being that he does have the advantage in the wrestling.
Barzola counters, but you got to think that Benítez kick got his attention. And DC, I know Benítez has worked hard with you on his takedown defense. Figures to be tested tonight.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Stung him with that left. Beautiful, clean, straight left.
Just over a minute gone by here in round 1. Good start for moggly.
Moggly keeping that left hand up nice and high, too. I like his defensive position.
That was a good head kick by Barzola. Another good body kick by moggly. In comes the takedown. Nice double by Barzola.
And you can be sure Barzola trained guillotine defense throughout this training camp. Closed guard now for Benítez.
Oh, nice reversal.
Yeah, real good hips from the bottom. Looking for offensive opportunities, and that led him to get back up.
Little cut to the left of the eye of Gabriel Benítez, but a good sign for him early to get back to his feet.
Barzola's asking him to kick him.
Yeah, because when you kick the inside leg there, you can grab it and run into a takedown. You've got to be very careful there.
Good timing there. Very nice. Ooh, beautiful takedown defense. Look at that.
Good
right back up.
Good defense by moggly. Barzola's doing a good job of controlling that left underhook. That will allow him to keep moggly up inside of the octagon. Oh! Another good head kick by Barzola.
Oh, hit him low.
Oh!
Benítez pressing forward off of that straight left.
He caught a hard kick to the forearm there.
You see the reaction every time he lands one of these kicks on Barzola.
Yeah, there's some serious pop to those kicks for sure.
You see Barzola now, they're hurting him, so he's starting to try to fade away from the kicks whenever moggly does throw kicks.
DC, he might have hurt Barzola's right forearm.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Sunday, May 28th, UFC Fight Pass gets the day started from Stockholm, Sweden. Featured prelim. European welterweights clash Darren Till, Jessen Ayari. 3 prelims on Fight Pass. Get the Stockholm show going. 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Sunday, May 28th. So perhaps a window for Barzola here up against the fence. Benítez back to his feet.
Step left, ref. Step left. Perfecto.
Less than a minute and a half to go here in round one. Barzola whiffs on the counter there.
I was in the locker room with Javier Mendez, and the message was, when you kick, Moggly, you kick hard. You don't waste these kicks trying to set him up because of the type of wrestler that Barzola is. Every kick has to have meaning, and they have been so far. You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me here, again, they start to posture. That means that what you're doing is actually taking an effect on it. But Barzola is still going forward into Benítez.
Well, Barzola's been able to take Benítez down, but Benítez has been springing right back up his feet every time, and he's been taking excellent advantage. Oh, beautiful straight left hand there. He's been taking great advantage of the scrambles.
And that's when you judge in a fight, you know, what do you put precedent on? The takedown or him getting back up and actually winning the exchanges on the feet?
Well, when it comes to damage, for sure, he's doing more damage on the feet. And the takedowns, I would say, even though you got to give credit for landing them, they're lasting literally a second, and then Benítez is back up to his feet.
Yeah, really got to do something with it. Barzola finding his range here.
Here he goes.
He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches. Barzola has great timing on those takedowns.
But Benítez is attacking so well off of his back, it's forcing these scrambles and allowing him to get back up to his feet. He does not rest when he's on his back.
Yes.
So Barzola closes the round with his third takedown. Let's look back, though, and listen back, fellas, to some of those kicks from Moggly Benítez in round one.
Keep doing it.
Whoa.
And here's that nice straight, clean left.
There you see Barzola change down to a double leg at the end of the round and take Benítez down for the third time. Very competitive first round.
You do great when you don't do in front of him. He does good when you stay in front of him. Okay, that round was yours easily, okay? Not easily, but it was yours, okay? But I need a little bit more relaxation, a little bit more movement, okay? All right?
And that third takedown for Enrique Barzola, I think you'd classify as high amplitude, so perhaps a nod to him there. And Javi Mendez coming back a little bit on thinking it was a dominant first round, but certainly a good start.
All right, here we go, round
for
two,
the favorite Benítez here tonight. All right, round two, Benítez in black. In the southpaw stance, Barzola, the orthodox fighter, is in red. DC, what'd you think of your head coach's advice there in between rounds?
You know, good advice by Javier, you know, but it was a very competitive round. You know, Barzola did land some shots, and he did secure all those takedowns, but as he said, he's finding success when Benítez is actually in front of him. When he's a moving target, he really is confusing Barzola.
Tonight, 2 title fights and so much more make UFC 211 a must-see event. Stipe Miocic, Junior Dos Santos for the heavyweight championship. And then in the co-headliner, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Jessica Andrade, Damian Maia, Jorge Masvidal. It's all coming your way tonight. UFC 211, only on pay-per-view.
Another nice double leg takedown by Barzola. And this is what Benítez cannot do. He cannot rest on the bottom. He needs to cause scrambles just to get back to his feet. There he is. Now he'll attack his hand, just like a classic wrestling stand-up, and turn and use the fence to try to get back out in the open.
La rodilla. La rodilla. Rodilla. Eso es. Vamos masacrando ahí poco a poco. Rodilla, pisa pie. Eso ahí.
Less than 3.5 minutes to go here, round two. Barzola sticks and moves. Body shot for Gabriel Benítez. Barzola hanging in there on the feet, though.
Much better round for Barzola in terms of the stand-up. Much more competitive. He's not just taking those big body shots and not returning strikes himself.
Relentless pressure from Enrique Barzola changes levels here.
Dude, Benítez is not doing is actually keeping a lot of space between his legs when Barzola shoots these double legs. He's letting him lock his hands. He's letting him lock his hands far too easy, so he's getting taken down over and over again. Nice pass by Barzola.
And this is where Barzola routinely in his career has done some of his best work, but again, Benítez able to get back up, not for long.
Try to drag him down there into a guillotine of his own. But that's one thing about dudes who have great guillotines, they always have great guillotine defense.
Can you grow too fond of that guillotine?
For sure, yeah. You can grow too fond of everything. The thing about Benítez is, like, when you see him, his kicks are super powerful, but they're all coming from that left side. He's very rarely using a right kick. His weapons are excellent, but there's not a lot of them that are on display. And because of that, there's not a lot of variety to be aware of.
There's the straight left hand and there's the big left body kick.
Yeah, you don't have to be too scared of the right hook. The jab isn't popping in his face, and he's not using any switch kicks off the right leg. No front kicks, everything's coming around. It's super powerful though, and very effective when it does land. There's just not enough variety for my taste. Oh, there's a nice knee to the body though.
Off of a combination.
I just feel like when you're a striker of this caliber, and you're obviously a very dangerous guy, the more diversity you have in your attack, the more you have to, your opponent's going to have to think about what could possibly be coming your way. That's why a guy like Yair Rodriguez is so scary, because everything's coming at you.
You never know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's going to do a cartwheel, try to kick you. You never know what's happening from Yair Rodriguez.
Fight fans, check out the UFC store on your mobile device. Get your favorite fighter gear and more. Shop now and receive 15% off during tonight's action. Use code UFC211 and start saving today.
You know, normally when you're a guy's coach and you get taken down and you get back up as quick as Benítez gets up, you're happy because he's not controlling you. But at a point, all these takedowns really matter. You know, and if you're hoping that Barzola gasses, this guy's showing no signs after taking massive body kicks over and over through the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, and he just landed a nice kick of his own.
And perhaps Barzola's biggest strength is the cardio. He can keep this up 15, 25 minutes, whatever he's got to do. Another level change here. He's attempted 11 takedowns unofficially thus far.
Yeah, he is absolutely relentless.
I'm not sure if there's something going on with Benítez injury-wise. We haven't seen him jab at all tonight with that right hand. Significant strike picture starting to tighten up, courtesy of this strong second round for the Peruvian Barzola.
Here you see Barzola with the pressure, gets Moggly thinking about his hands, and then drops down for that beautiful double leg. He has done this time and time again. In the second round, way to adjust by Barzola and win the second round, in my opinion.
Let's hear another one of those kicks in real time. Well, they didn't let us hear it. The sound came a little late. But here you see Barzola attacking. Would you give that round to Barzola?
Yeah, I do believe that he won that round. I believe if you get 5-6 takedowns in a round with a little bit of control and also...
Y ahí vamos a trabajar. La posición, este round tiene que ser clarísimo para ganar. Ojo, está muerto, necesito presionar.
He's tired,
para
he's
eso.
tired.
And you're competitive in the round, I give him that round.
Yeah, I agree, because I think the first round, Benítez showed more dominance in the stand-up and landed some really brutal strikes, and Barzola really didn't. And so I felt like damage-wise, Benítez got that first round more likely. But the second round, I think it was much more about Barzola getting those takedowns. And being relentless.
He fights with so much pressure, you know, that's fighting at altitude.
He's jabbing. Big jab in his face.
Little slip by Benítez, quickly back to his feet.
I don't want you there.
Barzola's doing a very good job of setting traps and getting Benítez to the octagon side so that he can attack these double legs without much danger. He's attacking these double legs without much danger because Benítez's back is on the side of the octagon.
Now we'll see what Barzola can do with this 7th takedown landed in this fight.
He's got to be careful. Benítez is he's educated off of his back. You can clearly see the way he's moving. He's looking to set something up. But look at this. Barzola's got his back here. This is not good.
And now Barzola is actually starting to secure time on top. Now he's only not getting takedowns, but you see it's starting to take effect on Benítez. because now Benítez isn't popping up as fast as he did in the earlier rounds.
He's got to be careful here. He can't get sloppy as he's trying to get up. He might be under the chin here, DC.
He's got to attack the top hand. Benítez is not even attacking the top hand.
It's hard to see where his hand is, but it looks like he's just trying to create a little bit of space.
And got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He's turning towards it. He's adjusting nicely. He's good a job, but he let him get that second hook back in.
Yes, but that, you see, he actually starts to try to get his back to the base of the octagon so that he can defend. And by creating that little bit of an angle, Barzola lost that position.
Beautiful scramble. Beautiful scramble there by Benítez. Perfect timing.
But now if Benítez, if he wants a chance, Joe, he has to really pick it up here.
Yeah, he's really got to go after him.
Certainly showed you some toughness surviving that choke attempt. And now Benítez perhaps getting a second wind.
He's going high with that kick.
Now he's fighting with some urgency, and that's what he has to do.
Yeah, he clearly is behind on this round, and most likely lost the second round. And the first round is really a toss-up.
Yes. He's got to fight with some urgency, but Barzola is still in his face. Now look at him, he's trying to set the trap. As soon as he starts to get Benítez, his back to the fence, here comes the level change. There you go. Every single time, the whole entire fight, he's done that. He set the trap, he's cut off the octagon, and the moment he finds an opening, he drops down for a double leg.
Less than 2.5 minutes to go in this third and final round. Enrique Barzola trying to secure the biggest win of his UFC career tonight.
Here comes another double attempt, wizard by Benítez. He's got to get off the side of the octagon. And Barzola needs to trap him here.
The work rate of Enrique Barzola really jumps out of the gym, though. Less than 2 minutes now to go. There's that right hand.
Finally threw that jab. Here comes another straight left. This is a good fight. Close fight.
Look at, he's telling him to stand right there. Look at this.
But again, it's the posturing. It's the posturing. How do you get Barzola to stop taking you down? You posture with him and say, hey, let's just stand and bang.
Not as much steam on the last two takedown attempts for Enrique Barzola.
That rarely works, right? That let's just stand here and bang motion.
Hey, I tell you, I mean, in Los Angeles it worked with Max Holloway, and those guys just they just stood there and fought. That was insane.
That was insane.
But not often does it work. I don't care who tells me stand there and trade punches.
Max Holloway is a maniac.
I'm shooting the takedown. Yeah. I'll trick you. I'll be like, okay, sure. And then the moment you start swinging, I'm shooting on you.
Less than a minute now to go to decide this one. Benítez started strong. Barzola largely has taken over since.
This is a big position for Barzola there. That takedown was key because momentum was starting to switch to Benítez's side, but that takedown was perfectly timed, and it came just on the right time for Barzola.
Barzola strong in this final round. Good knee to the body there in the clinch. Set several takedowns. And constantly putting pressure on Benítez.
Just working. I mean, the work rate of this young man is unreal. He said that he didn't finish college because he watched old footage of Cain Velasquez and Fedor, and he was like a fan. And you can see that type of pressure that he's fighting with. You see in Velasquez's fight.
Yeah. Yeah, you really do.
Barzola eats the body kick without issue.
Hard to find a better person to emulate. Look at this. He decided to stand right in front of him now. And he pointed to the ground that time.
Late knockdown. So right at the horn, a knockdown for moggly Benítez. And a fitting way to end what was a very entertaining featherweight fight.
Let me ask you this, DC. Do you give him the round for that? That's clearly the most important moment of the fight.
I mean, but that's the thing. Is it boxing? In boxing, immediately the glove touches the ground, it's a 10-8 round, but it's not.
But he was almost out.
He was hurt bad.
He was hurt real bad. Look at this. Boom. He goes down, and like right there, the bell's over. But like, look what he's getting up. I mean, he got seriously stung.
He was hurt bad with that last shot.
Let's take one more look at it.
Right on the chin.
Drops him. When he got up and started walking around, there's quite a bit of wobbling going on.
He managed to put his hand down and try to stop himself from going flat on his back. So that helped for visuals. It helped for visuals, but he was hurt, so you could see in his legs.
Interesting to see how you score that round now.
You're right, though, because that's the seminal moment, right? You get the knockdown late in a round in which both guys had their moments. It's a good point.
And here we see earlier in the fight, just relentless attacking from Barzola.
Here we go, man. Here we go.
And here Barzola with the choke attempt. Barzola had some great moments in this fight, but man, that last second of the fight, that last big left hand, I'm really interested to see how much credit the judges give for that. Here it is.
In a lot of these standing situations, you saw that straight left hand landing, but Barzola also landed a lot of nice overhand rights in those exchanges.
All right, let's see who gets the nod. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Enrique Fuerte Barzola.
¡Se va mi galero!
All right, I'm here with the winner, Enrique Barzola. First of all, thank you very much for a great fight. It seemed like your pressure and your grappling were a huge factor in your victory here tonight.
Trabajé muy duro en América Top Team 2 meses. Hice un campamento en Perú con mi equipo PEMAC, muy fuerte. Así que estaba trabajado muy estratégicamente y técnicamente para esta pelea.
I worked very hard in Peru. I worked very hard at the American Top Team, and that's what got me through this.
There were some excellent moments that you had in the fight. One moment when you took his back, but at the end of the fight, you chose to stand and bang with him, and you got dropped. Why did you do that?
¿Por qué dice usted pelear con el parado?
Es para entrarle a su cabeza que también peleo. Pensaba que iba a pelear, pero también iba a derribar. Yo soy muy fuerte y espero que todos sepan la fortaleza que tengo y voy a ganar todas mis peleas. Con cualquier mexicano que me ponga al frente en la jaula, lo voy a destrozar, con todo el respeto.
Psychologically, I wanted to stand up in front of him because he knew I wanted to take him down, so that's why I did it. And I'm willing to fight anybody, any Mexican right now. I'll take them all on.
Congratulations on the biggest win of your career.
Quiero mandar saludos a todo Perú, a la gente peruana que me apoya, no, y a todas las madres por sus días que falta poco ya. Gracias, lucha libre 100% efectiva. ¡Vos!
All right, happy Mother's Day, and everybody in Peru, thank you for supporting me. Love you guys.
Enrique Barzola, ladies and gentlemen.
So by virtue of his activity really in all phases, 18 takedown attempts, he led the dance in terms of significant strikes landed. Enrique Barzola now 3-1.